let's move right along to the main event. It hasn't even been an hour and we're on the main event. I am really sorry for having this really fast stream today, but again, I don't feel well. I want to just have this out there. You see the Shaded Sunset versus the San Agus crew. I think both of these teams having their first ever main event here. So let's introduce our first team. We have the Shaded Sunsets, led by Phoenix, playing for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Currently 7th place at 6-4. The top performers of this team being the Quacklevolt, the Minior, the Komodo, and the Earthworm. A lot of top performers from this team, actually. Yes, really good Pokemon here. Just a team that's been consistently just getting better. Again, if you want to pause, feel free to do so to get a better look at the team sheet. But we're going to move on to the San Agus crew, led by Jeff Lee, playing for Hoega Terapia. Currently 15th place at 1-9, coming from their first win last week, which was really exciting. Top performers of this team, we have the Medicham, the Togekiss, the Toxtricity, and the Aegislash. Again, if you need to pause the video to look at the team sheet, go ahead and do so, but we're going to move right along. The Shaded Sunsets bring in the Minior, the Slowking, the Komodo. The Slowking hasn't shown up for a while, so that's good to see. Komodo, we see the Whiscash, the Quacklevolt, and the Worm, with the San Agus crew bringing the Saralegs, the Togekiss, the Obstagoon, the Sceptile, Aegislash, and Toxtricity. Wow, I almost forgot what it was called. Let's move right along and see this main event's worthy battle, why don't we? The Shaded Sunsets are going to lead with the Minior, with the San Agus crew leading with the Sceptile. The Scale Shot immediately hitting the Minior, only hitting it 2 times, is going to drop the defense, get the speed boost, but the White Herb on Burden Boost is going to be in effect from the Sceptile here, with the Shell Smash coming through from the Minior as well. But the Leaf Blade is going to connect, but only bring the Minior down to 2% HP. Sceptile almost coming through with the knockout here, but the Minior is going to Acrobatics and take down the Sceptile. Very close from the Sceptile, but the Saralegs is going to make an appearance, and Shadow Sneak is going to take down the Minior. Turn 3, and 1 Pokemon down from each Pokemon. The switch from the what's-his-face into the Saralegs into the Obstagoon, with the South Rocks and Spikes being set up by the Whiscash here. And the Night Slash is going to do a little bit of chip damage to this Whiscash. Another layer of Spikes is going to be set up, though, with another Night Slash doing a little bit more damage to the Whiscash. Another layer of Spikes from the Whiscash, though, with another Night Slash connecting and doing some damage to the Whiscash. The Liquidation is now going to do a lot of chip damage from the Rocky Helmet, with the Night Slash is going to crit, but the crit did not matter. The Obstagoon getting a knockout against the Whiscash here. The Earthworm coming in with the Obstruct being placed by the Obstagoon, but it does not matter because the Iron Defense will go into play here. The Saralegs switches and takes a lot of damage from the Spikes and the Stealth Rock, but the Body Press, a fantastic prediction from the San Agus crew. The Bitter Blade is going to do a little bit of damage to the Earthworm, with an Earthquake, though, doing some more damage to Saralegs. Saralegs is going to get its speed boosted, but I don't really think it matters too much at this point. The Bitter Blade is going to do some more damage, get a little bit more recovery, but it might not be enough. The Earthworm going for another Earthquake, taking down the Saralegs here. The Togekiss comes in, the Tom Cruise, I love the name. The Aura Sphere is going to connect and take down the Earthworm. The Shaded Sunset's down by 1 Pokemon here. Quacklevolt will show up here. The switch from the Togekiss into the Obstagoon, with an Ice Spinner doing a little bit of chip damage, but the Rocky Helmet is going to connect. And the Quacklevolt does switch into the Slowking, with a Rest being set up by the Obstagoon here. He is going to stay asleep and go for the Sleep Talk. Will it matter? It does. It goes for the Night Slash and does some pretty good damage here. The light screen is going to be set up by the Slowking while Obstagoon takes his nap. The Sleep Talk is going to put it into an Obstruct here, but it might not be enough because the Slowking is going for a Reflect here. The switch from the Slowking into Komodo, with Obstagoon waking up, but the Sleep Talk will not work here. The obstruct is going to happen again. But the Clangorous Soul being set up by this Komodo is going to boost all of its stats by 1, and the Throat Spray is going to boost its special attack by 1 point as well. The Aura Sphere is going to be enough to just bonk the Obstagoon pretty easily. Tom Cruise then comes back out, and the Boom Burst is going to be enough to take down the Togekiss. The Egg Slash comes back out, with a Clanging Scales doing some pretty good damage. It's going to drop the defense of the Komodo, though, with a Cycle Cut doing a little bit of chip damage back to Komodo, and the Shadow Sneak to do a little bit more chip damage as well. The Clanging Scales is going to crit and take down the Egg Slash, so the crit didn't really matter at that point. Just the Toxtricity left. Light Screen is going to wear off, though, just in time for Kurt Cobain to show up here. The Boom Burst isn't enough to take down the Toxtricity, with a Thunderbolt critting and taking down the Komodo. Does Quackle outspeed is the question? Unfortunately, it does. The Quackle outspeeding and taking down the Toxtricity. But the San Agus crew with a fantastic showing this week. Again, I've been saying this, the San Agus crew has been getting so much better lately, and I look forward to seeing them continuing to win here. But good game to both of you.